Welcome back, everyone, to the Katie Lai Homes Monthly podcast. I'm Katie Lai, your host and local Vancouver realtor. In August, home prices have continued to soften across the Lower Mainland. Home sales have picked up, a positive sign of recovery, but there's still a great opportunity for buyers. Remember, no one can time the market perfectly. The best time to buy is when you are ready. One last end of summer tip: if you're looking to list your home soon, take your listing photos right away and take advantage of the longer daylight before it gets dark and gloomy again. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just curious about the market, send me a message and let's chat. Now sit back, grab your coffee, and let's get started.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. This is where we give you the scoop on our local real estate market. It's our fourth one, and today we're tackling the latest numbers, August 2025 stats for the Fraser Valley and Metro Vancouver.
Exactly. And our goal today is pretty simple. Unpack what these numbers actually mean for you. So whether you're looking to buy, thinking about selling, or maybe you're just keeping an eye on things, we want to give you the key takeaways. No confusing jargon.
Sounds good.
And the big picture right off the bat. Both areas are definitely showing signs of being a buyer's market. Prices are easing a bit.
Okay, let's dig into the Fraser Valley first then. If you're looking out there, the market's cooled down noticeably.
It really has.
August sales were way down. We're talking 36% below the 10-year average, and down 22% just from July.
Yeah, quite a drop. And while the number of homes for sale, the active listings, stayed pretty stable month over month, they're actually up over 21% compared to last year.
So more choice out there for buyers.
Definitely more choice. And what really highlights this is the sales to active listings ratio. It dropped to just 9%.
9%. Wow.
Yeah. And, a balanced market is usually somewhere between 12 and 20%. So 9%. That screams buyer's market.
Right. And what about prices in the valley?
Prices have softened too. The composite benchmark price, think of that as the price for a typical home, dipped just under 1% in August. It's now around $936,200.
Okay.
And we saw similar small dips across the board, really. Detached homes, townhomes, apartments, all down about 1% from July and down between, say, 4.5% and nearly 6% compared to last year.
And homes are taking a bit longer to sell?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Condos average about 41 days, detached homes 38, townhomes around 32 days. Bit more time on the market.
So let's boil this down for Fraser Valley folks. What does this mean for you?
Well, it means buyers have, frankly, a good opportunity right now.
More time, more selection.
Exactly. You can take your time, look around, and maybe even make a bolder offer, especially if a place has been listed for a little while. It's definitely not that frantic pace we saw before.
And for sellers?
For sellers, it means patience is key. And being realistic about pricing. The market's shifted, no doubt about it, and buyers are definitely noticing they have more leverage.
Okay, good perspective. Now, let's switch gears to Metro Vancouver. Similar story or different vibe?
Similar currents, but maybe slightly different ripples, you could say. Sales in Metro Van actually ticked up slightly in August compared to last year, about 3%.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but still, they're nearly 20% below the 10-year average for August. We did see a decent jump in detached and attached home sales year over year, though.
And listings, more homes coming onto the market there, too.
Yes, absolutely. New listings were up slightly compared to last year. But the big number is total active listings, over 16,000 homes available.
16,000?
Yeah, it's a big number. That's up almost 18% from last August and nearly 37% above the 10-year average. So lots of inventory.
That really stacks the deck for buyers, doesn't it? More choice, less pressure.
It does. The overall sales to active ratio there is about 12.4%, kind of hovering at the low end of balanced. But for detached homes, it's down at 9.3%. Again, favoring buyers.
And prices followed suit in Metro Van.
They did. The composite benchmark price eased 1.3% from July, down to about $1,150,400. That's also down 3.8% from last year.
Okay.
And just like the Valley, we saw similar decreases for detached homes, townhouses, and apartments too, both month over month and year over year.
So what's the takeaway for people looking in Metro Vancouver?
Well, it seems like these slightly softer prices might be encouraging more buyers to jump back in, especially for those detached and attached homes we mentioned.
Right.
And sellers seem a bit more willing to, meet the market on price, which is helping deals happen.
But you mentioned something interesting earlier. A potential window.
Yeah, it's something to watch. If sales keep picking up like they did slightly in August and new listings don't keep pace, that big pool of inventory can start to shrink.
So the current advantage for buyers might not last forever if that trend continues.
Possibly. It's definitely a balancing act right now. The opportunity's there, but markets can shift.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the main theme across both Fraser Valley and Metro Vancouver is clear. It's a buyer's market right now.
No question. More inventory, softer prices, more time to think.
That consistent dip in benchmark prices month after month and year over year across all home types, that's a pretty strong signal, isn't it?
It really is. The market dynamic has definitely shifted from where it was.
So a final friendly takeaway or tip for our listeners.
I'd say if you've been kind of sitting on the fence, maybe thinking about making a move, these August numbers suggest now could be a really opportune time to at least explore your options. Buyers certainly have more leverage than they've had in a while.
Makes sense. And maybe a little something to think about as we head into the fall season. With all this talk of economic uncertainty maybe being baked in now, and sellers' and buyers' expectations seemingly getting closer, what could that mean for market momentum? Could we see inventory levels change quickly in the coming months?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Will things pick up speed, or will this more balanced pace continue? Definitely something to keep an eye on as you plan your next steps.